Temple of Nebo, the Isagella, or Esangil, from Sumerian, meaning the house that rises its head, located near to the ziggurat at Mananki, a temple dedicated to Marduk, the protector god of Babylon. The god of wisdom, Naboo, was worshipped at Isagella. Naboo has ascended to a lofty position, and this is not merely my reasoning, but is derived from the meaning of Isagella. The angel of the Lord defeats Naboo, but the fact remains: king, messenger, malak is cognate with Memetim, and Memetim with Anunnaki. Their names vary, but their number does not. 43, the 7. We are in fact told that the Anunnaki defeated Naboo. That would be the meaning of the Ouroboros, the serpent who eats its own tail. Let me enlighten you. On the front, the tablet explains the history and engineering of the 7-floor high Anunnaki Temple, often thought to have inspired the Tower of Babel in the Bible. The Babylonian Ark also had 7 floors, and this may relate to the 7 vampires, the 7 gods. Vampires. What do I mean? The Phobos inscription is a perfect example of the gods being vampiric in nature. The inscription reads, "To Phobos, he who delights in blood," allowing us to see the philosophy of the soldiers of Alexander, where it is also mentioned that strangers were beheaded and used to form a bone chapel. Which is no different from Alexander building the Great Wall. The men were used as mortar. Information from the Esagila tablet, copied from older texts, in 229 BC. The Esagila tablet contains Babylonian calculating methods considered to be sacred. As they read in the back, "Let the initiate show the initiate. The non-initiate must not see this." There is a very similar line in the Talmud. The tablet described by George Smith in 1872 disappeared for some time into private hands before it resurfaced and began to be interpreted. The non-initiate must not see this. That was before it resurfaced and began to be interpreted. If they were able to interpret the text, they would have found that the warnings come after the spells. Too late, mother flockers. The official translation is "temple whose top is lofty," or the house that raises its head. The only accurate component is E, meaning house or temple. The word lofty is actually to be high. They have replaced to be high with the word lofty, which is a synonym of to be high, these guys must be high. From the language we learn what the worship in this temple involved, and that it is a place used to bind their god to a lofty position. E. Household, temple or plot of land. Sag-5, good fortune, divine, grace, favor, to be, make good, to please, to be friendly. Adjectives: sweet, good, pleasant, beautiful, fruitful. It sounds lovely, doesn't it? But how does one gain favor of the gods? You must provide offerings. Remember, this is Babylon. Is America New Babylon, or the New Sparta? It is becoming very similar. Sag-4, intestines, gut, heart, stomach, abdomen, entrails, content, body, womb, womb, womb. What? Body, interior, midst, inside, bed of a river, volition, mood. The meaning and significance: grain is excrement, plus water, urine, plus chamber, in at. Isagella is one of the Fia mountains, where one is likely to piss and shit themselves. This is a dark place, a temple of doom. Sag-5, to slaughter, to cut, break. Shagug, to kill. The first variant of Sag-5 refers to gaining the favor of the gods. The good fortune is created by the latter, but in fact curses the practitioner. Ill, carrier, to deliver, to bring, to endure, to support, to carry forward, in accounting, to be high, to shine, É-SAṕ, to rise, get up. It sounds like a virus, doesn't it? The V. La is abundance, luxury, wealth, youthful freshness and beauty, bliss, happiness, wish, desire, to penetrate, pierce, force a way into, in order to see, to know, to look after, to have a beard. Lao, to be high, to hold, to lift, to carry, to hang from, with tar, to weigh, to pay, to deduce, to strap, to harness, with she, to dress oneself, to place, set, to bind, a reed pillar of the gatekeeper, to stretch, extend, reach, to load, to lessen, be few, diminish, to accuse, denounce, to fall back, retreat. É-SA಼, to carry, support, light, deficient, minus. La, also meaning curse. Lao, noose, lasso, to hang, suspend, to bind, to silence. It would appear that these temples served the very same purpose, and whether they know it or not, the translators are concealing this fact. We could derive many meanings, therefore nothing is truly written in stone. The true meaning would be a collective of these terms. Therefore, I leave you with a broader translation of Isagella. The Isagella is the house of sacrifice to the slaughtering oracular cult, forces away to curse God. End quote. Repeat line, drop mic. Marduk and the Enuma Elish is not a creation story. That is a misnomer. It in fact elevates Marduk to a higher status, which is also a misnomer, because Marduk replaces Pazuzu, and therefore his worship continues under the disguise Marduk. And in a very similar fashion, the angel of the Lord defeats Naboo. Isangil, the house that rises its head. You are told, but you don't listen.